it isn't the dream scenario. I think the dream scenario is you bring the two new boys, Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister, and you keep Fabinho and Henderson.
Agreed.
And then ultimately it's a smooth transition, the continuity's there, and the baton is handed on in a slower fashion. But there is also a world where you don't live your dream. You know, it doesn't go exactly as you want. So I would say that it's not exactly a nightmare scenario to lose Fabinho, to lose Henderson, bring in Caicedo and start brand new, fresh midfield. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Jurgen Klopp is going to really have to instill some belief and principle and confidence and standards into it. But let's be totally frank here. They're three wicked footballers.
Yeah.
And therefore, it's not a bad scenario. I think in the dream world, at least one of Henderson and Fabinho stays. But it's not a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
It's not a nightmare to go into a season with a midfield of Fabinho, Alexis McAllister.
Do you know why it's a nightmare? It's a nightmare because of last season. It's not like this Liverpool team sort of pulled up any trees last season. It's a pressure season, this one. I think you've said this as well.
Part of the reason that you didn't have a good season was because you didn't have enough youth and enough energy
and we've
in the
now
midfield.
got it. We don't want too much. I don't want too much. We've got the youth now. We've got it. We've got Curtis Jones there, youth. Harvey Elliott's youth. Szoboszlai youth. McAllister youth. We've got the youth now. Now you need to sort of get that youth with experience. Again, we mentioned this the other day with me and you. We mentioned Real Madrid, and Kevin Hatchard said one good thing that Real Madrid are doing was giving a year contract to Modric and giving another year contract to Toni Kroos. Yeah. So those kids, Tchouaméni, Jude Bellingham, and who's the other one? Camavinga can all kind of settle in with that experience.
That's true. And I do see the benefit to this, Addy. I'm with you to a degree. The reason why I'm pushing back a touch is because if your midfield going into the first day of the new season when you play Chelsea is Szoboszlai, McAllister, Caicedo...
Question marks.
No,
it's full of
but
question
you can
marks.
be young. You can be a young person and an experienced footballer. And Alexis McAllister's won the World Cup. Caicedo was one of the best midfielders in the league last season. And Szoboszlai's an international captain.
Yeah.
It's an experienced midfield.
Yeah, no, it's an experienced, but it's inexperienced. It's inexperienced as well. So, yes, it's an experience, right? McAllister's played in the Premier League. Moises Caicedo was fantastic for Brighton. But in terms of that three coming together... Mate, the season starts in 4 weeks. That three all of a sudden gelling immediately. And remember the start Liverpool had at the beginning of last season? Horrendous. Remember the start was horrendous. You need to start immediately. You need to go bang, because if you don't go bang, Man City are 20 points clear already.
Do you know what? I'm afraid a lot of our listeners are not going to support clubs that have anywhere near
the depth.
Like you moaning about a midfield of Caicedo, McAllister, a potential midfield of Caicedo, Szoboszlai and McAllister. You having the audacity to sit here and moan about that midfield. Look at what's going on at my club.
I love the midfield. We'll talk about your club in a minute, actually. I love the midfield. I love all those players, but in my head, remember when me and you spoke? It's funny, we spoke on your YouTube channel, actually, and we were talking about Liverpool, and I was literally rubbing my hands together with glee. I can't wait for it to start. And I actually said Fabinho will start the first game of the season. I said he'll probably start Jordan Henderson as well, if you remember. And I said he'll integrate eventually, slowly but surely, McAllister and Szoboszlai. Klopp doesn't like all new players starting at one go. He's never really done that. It's slow integration. Now you're basically saying he's going to be forced to go bang. And I think that's a mistake. It's too young in midfield. Just been told as well, by the way. This is actually crazy. So Thiago Alcantara, who's the other one as well in terms of age? And McAllister will be the only players born in the 20th century, right? It's crazy.
Hello guys. I told you about this. I told you I was going to come back to it. Do you really think that Liverpool losing Henderson and Fabinho could be a problem to the squad? I made a video just weeks before. You can go check it out, talking about if Liverpool are in trouble. The questions were all derived from this video. Remember I told you about this reaction. What these guys are actually saying, Rory and Adi are saying that Rory is saying that this is actually good, because in that moment we're still being linked to sign McAllister. We're being linked to sign, not McAllister, sorry, McAllister is already a Liverpool fan, Moses Caicedo, which now it looks like we are not. But Fabinho is very close to be accepted. In fact, he is already being accepted, in fact, in terms of what I'm hearing. He's still going through his medicals. Henderson, there's still talks ongoing, but nothing has really happened. But we are almost in a situation where Liverpool are going to start a season with only 2 players who were born in the 21st century, if Thiago Alcantara doesn't go. If Thiago Alcantara goes, then it means we literally have none in that department. What do you think Liverpool produce if it's like that? Where do you see this team going? Because we need a midfielder who can be a perfect replacement to Thiago, to a perfect replacement of Fabinho. Can we find something like that? Where exactly can we find it? And I even feel like if we can still get Moses Caicedo, why can't we go for him? Because I feel like he is already Premier League proven. He will hold that team down. He will give Liverpool something meaningful to hold on to. Unless the Liverpool club is telling us that they cannot even focus onto that at all. Because the question is this. If we talk about that we want to do better than what we did last season, which by the way we finished 5th last season, what exactly do Liverpool have to do? And we're not supposed to be getting the players who would strengthen the team, not destroying the team. And also the importance of keeping the players. I did say it, and I feel like it's really important for people to hold on to this. Modric and Toni Kroos are not leaving Real Madrid. Even though they've signed these good stars like Jude Bellingham, this other kid that they signed, these two are not leaving Real Madrid. Yes, they are old, but they are not leaving. The reason why they're not leaving is because they want to leave these kids with at least what we call an idea of what a Real Madrid is all about. Remember, this is a winning club. They have what we call a winning culture. How do you pass a winning culture from the old to the new generation? Over the years, we've been watching Benzema doing that to Vini and Rodrigo. Now these guys are going to take over as the front line of Real Madrid. While in the midfield, we are now watching Modric and Kroos doing what they do to install this culture into this youngster so that they carry on the baton that Real Madrid has built, which is the team that wins everything that they want to win. What exactly is this club gonna pass on? Thiago Alcantara has not even been there. If we're gonna lose both of them, Henderson and Fabinho, what's gonna happen? These guys are gonna have to try to create their own culture in that midfield. And do you think that will produce what we want with Liverpool, or this will be a problem? Because we have to think about it that way. If we can't, then I don't know. But Adi is calling it a nightmare. What are you calling it? Can Liverpool still be the same team that we're used to come next season? We were excited over the Szoboszlai and McAllister signings, but now some people are worried because we are losing too many players. I even saw Craig putting I think it was a title saying that why is that Liverpool looks like they're turning to become a selling club again, a club that whenever we hold diamond we give it away. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I want to understand really, where do you see it in your eyes? Do you think this is a good idea? Would this actually affect Liverpool or make them better? What's going to happen? This season is too big and a lot of things are going to happen. It's going to be exciting times. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do me a favor. Click the like button. Subscribe to the content. I'll be back again with another one. I'm out. Peace. Adios.